upon. Within the framework of the 560 million years since we produced the very first Superman human civilization on planet Earth's fifth-dimensional level of Tara, we have cultivated many different civilizations prior to Atlantis and Egypt, with Maui and the Dogons completing the cycle.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I was just like, shut your ass up. I told you, 90 days, I don't want to hear shit out of you. In other words, instead of so many black men trying to find white women today, the ritual that should be played out to fix the universe is that the white women should be out trying to find black men. They done fooled our asses into chasing them. And what I mean by they is the freaking Zionist has completely tricked the black man into believing that he should be copulating with women that makes his children come out less melanated than he is. That's foolish. Every smart black man on the planet should know that he should be looking for the blackest woman he can find to have his children with, so his children can have the gift of melanin in them. So if left alone, the white women, being knowledgeable of self, would go find a black man, if they could find a black man willing to let his seed get freaking diluted. And that's what happens. She will have a baby that is induced with more melanin than she was able to give it, because she can receive it from the black man. The black man, on the other hand, will have a child that has been reduced of his greater contribution, his melanin. That's the way that works. They've tricked us and fooled the whole world into believing that albinism is the way, and albinism takes away the true essence of a human being, which is the hued part.
But the Portuguese and other Europeans hadn't come to admire African skill. Their eyes were on a new and fearsome trade, not in African products, but in the very African producers themselves. Slavery was not simply a denial of freedom for those Africans actually captured. It was also a denial of development for the continent they left behind. Europe not only refused to help develop Africa, it savagely disrupted skills already in the making. Western institution in Africa at the time was the fortress, an impregnable trading factory. The factory's merchandise, human beings. Elmina Castle in Ghana was once a silent witness to those dreadful obscenities. In cells like these that the captives waited for the slave ships that were going to take them abroad. Sometimes they were packed close together, sweating on each other, sometimes lying in their own urine, their own filth, for days or weeks on end. If cholera broke out, a whole cell could be wiped out or more. Well, we had our slavery too. Domestic slavery was not unknown in Africa. But this scale of callousness was quite alien to us. As an African visiting a place like this, seeing all this, I begin to have some kind of idea as to what the Jew might feel if he visits Auschwitz or some other Nazi German concentration camp and sense those powerful emotions of bewilderment, of anger, of infinite sadness. The slave trade rapidly transformed Africans into the most humiliated race in human history. Within 2 centuries alone, over 12 million Africans were exported to the New World, the Americas. It's estimated that for every slave who reached the American market, another died in transit. Those who survived proved to be more durable than either Indians or poor whites. Ironically, the African slave trade persisted partly because African slaves were so tough. Cotton and textiles became part of a triangular relationship between Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Africans were dragged across the Atlantic to grow cotton. The cotton was shipped to European factories. The manufactured textiles were then exported to Africa to buy slaves. This evil triangle helped the growth of the industrial might of the West, but probably aborted West Africa's own industrial takeoff. Missionary education has had a special role to play in Africa, but clearly the gospel was not a manual of technology.
This is why we're so damn stupid.
Missionaries instructed us in the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. But it was the 4th R, religion, which was their priority. The effect of Western education, with its literary emphasis, was to discourage Africans from manual labor. We learned to wear Western, dance Western, drill Western, speak Western. What we did not learn was to achieve Western in this temporal world.